we will start. We will call this meeting to order. And do we have a quorum?
Um, Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Bids and Awards Committee meeting. Today is July 9, 2024. And for the determination of quorum, kindly acknowledge once your name is called. For our presiding officer, Captain Edgardo G. Diaz, sir, good morning.
Good morning, present.
Vice Chairperson, Attorney Roberto Martin S. Buenaventura, sir, good morning.
Present, good morning.
For our members, Captain Flovendo Jose Aquino III.
Good morning, present.
Morning, sir. Engineer Ronaldo Arlumibao. Miss Amneris Gabriel.
Good morning, present.
Ma'am. Engineer Gary M. Jadi. And we have Representative Mr. Chair from our provisional member, ADMS as end user. Also in attendance today, Mr. Chair, the members of the Technical Working Group, BAC Secretariat, and we sent letters to our observers from the COA Resident Auditor, NGO EBJFI, PCAI, PICE, and Internal Audit Service. Considering, Mr. Chair, 5 of the 7 members are present today, sir. We do have a quorum, sir.
All right. So thank you very much. And let's proceed.
Okay, sir. First item in our agenda is the pre-bid conference for the improvement rehabilitation of passenger terminal building at Bacolod Silay. Wait, sorry, sir. I think I opened the wrong file. The first item in our agenda is the pre-bid conference for the construction of vehicular parking area at Borongan Airport, bid number 24-040-06 Alpha, amounting to 12,500,000 pesos. This is an ADMS project, and we do have bidders for this, Mr. Chair. And this will be presented by Engineer Dosejo of ADMS. Engineer, please.
Good morning po. I'm Engineer Lorena Dosejo from ADMS. Let me share the slides po.
Back Secretariat, please kindly admit prospective bidders for this project. Engineer, you may now proceed with your presentation.
Okay. Good morning po ulit. I would like to present the procurement of construction of vehicular parking area at Borongan Airport. For Section 1, invitation to bid. The construction of vehicular parking area at Borongan Airport with bid number 24-04-06 Alpha with the ABC or approved budget for the contract amounting to 12,500,000 pesos. And this project have a contract duration of 210 calendar days inclusive of 9 rainy or unworkable days. Also, this project, the bidding documents is amounting to 28,000 pesos inclusive of 12% VAT, and the bid must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat on or before 23 of July 2024 at 9:30 a.m. And also the bid opening shall be on 23 of July 2024 at 9:30 a.m. Next, for Section 3, bid data sheet. For ITV Clause 5.2, the category of concreting of roads or other horizontal structures with an ABC of 12,500,000 pesos. Also, under 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. And for item 10.3, valid pickup license or valid special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract for this project shall be small b dash license category C and D for road, highway, pavement, railways, airport horizontal structures, and bridges. No other contractor's license or permit is required. For item 10.4, the key personnel must have at least 5 years general experience, at least 5 years for general engineering and 3 years for relevant experience, like for concreting of roads and other horizontal structures. For item 10.5, listed below are the minimum major equipment requirements. Continue for section 5, special condition of contract. For GCC clause 3.1, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines shall give possession of all parts of the site to the contractor upon receipt of NTP. And for clause 5, item, in addition to the performance security, winning bidder shall submit a carry or construction all risk insurance prior to signing of contract. Also, the amount of advance payment shall not exceed 15% of the total contract price as per GCC clause 13. For section 6, specification and scope of work. Under this project, we have special item or SPL1, mobilization and demobilization. And the following provision must be delivered within 7 days upon receipt of NTP. Next is special item, SPL2, provision of living quarters for the engineer at rental basis. Next, occupational and safety and health program. SPL4, project billboard or signboard. For the main scope of work, main item, item A, construction of access road. Under this scope, we have item 100, clearing and grabbing of 150 mm thick. This item covers a total area of 4,499.02 square meters. Next item, item 200, aggregate sub-base course with 300 mm thick. And this item covers a total volume of 707.75 cubic meter. For item 311, cement concrete pavement with 250 mm thick. This item covers the placement of rebars and steel forms and concreting of pavements constructed on the prepared base course. And this item covers a total area of 2,359.17 square meter. Next main item, we have item B, construction of BPA or the vehicular parking area. Under this item is the clearing and grabbing with 150 mm thick. And also this covers a total area of 2,272.26 square meter. Next item, under BPA, aggregate sub-base course with 150 mm thick. This cover a total volume of 340.84 cubic meter. Next is item 804 or gravel bedding with 50 mm thick to be laid at the prepared aggregate sub-base course with a total volume of 113.61 cubic meter. Next item, miscellaneous work. Under this, the curb and gutter with a total length of 798.90 linear meter. Next is sidewalks with 6.10 linear meter. Next item, furnishing and placing of topsoil with a total volume of 571.86 cubic meter. Ground cover grass with a total area of 1,039.74 square meter. Next item for miscellaneous, the pavement markings with a total area of 63.93 square meter. Next main item for this project, the drainage system. Under this is the item 1, site works with a 719.92 cubic meter for excavation and 239.97 cubic meter for backfilling and 479.95 cubic meter for disposal. Next item is the RCP or reinforced concrete pipe class 2 with 12-inch diameter. This item has a total linear meter of 202.73. Next is the reinforced concrete pipe class 2, 24-inch diameter with a total length of 181.25 linear meter. Next item, curb inlet manhole with 34 sets and surface inlet manhole 5 sets. All scope of work for this item must be in accordance with the approved plans and the specification. Quality and types of material must be conformed to specification and must be approved by the project in charge of the CAAP. And the contractor shall be responsible for all laboratory material testing, environmental compliance certificate, safety permits, and survey instruments necessary in the project implementation. And all expenses shall be incorporated in the constructor overhead costs and shall not be considered as pay item. For the general provision of stock house, service vehicle, laptops, printers, camera, platters, furniture, and other material, devices, and equipment under a special item or temporary facility shall not include OCM and contractor's profit. And the contractor shall be responsible in providing safety perimeter fence or security fences, personal protective equipment for staff and workers on the site while the construction is ongoing. Also, the safety report should be prepared regularly. And the contractor shall be responsible for all laboratory material testing, as stated above. Section 7 for the drawings. This is the site development plan or the proposed vehicular parking area. And the typical section. Next, for section 9, checklist of technical and financial documents. Listed below are the first envelope, the technical component envelope. Under this is the legal documents, technical documents, and financial documents. Next envelope, the financial component envelope. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, at this juncture, the technical working group, together with the end user, is now ready to accept questions, clarifications from our prospective bidders, if there is any.
All right, any question?
To all our prospective bidders, do you have any questions, clarifications? You may now press the raise hand button po in order for you to be recognized.
How many bidders joined the attorney?
For this project, Mr. Chair, let me check, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have 4, sir, for this project, sir.
Okay, thank you. So
Prospective
any
bid-
question?
It appears, Mr. Chair, that the presentation is clear. And just a reminder, Mr. Chair, to our prospective bidders, to strictly follow or comply with the requirements under the Bill of Quantities, summary of bid proposal, and in the detailed cost estimates in order for the technical working, I mean, as any modification or deviation from the BOQ summary of bid proposal as well as detailed cost estimates may affect the submission of the bidder, Mr. Chair.
All right,
Prospective bidders, last call for questions, clarifications. If there is none, Mr. Chair, the technical working group is now recommending to close this item in order for us, sir, to move to the next agenda item, sir.
okay. If there are no questions, then we can proceed.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, bidders for the project construction of vehicular parking area at Borongan Airport are now excused, and thank you for participating today's pre-bidding conference. Secretariat, kindly clear the room. So we now proceed, Mr. Chair, with the second item. This is for the construction of runway turnaround pad and construction of strip gate correction at Zamboanga International Airport, bid number 24-041-06 Alpha. The ABC of this project is 69,675,369 pesos and 51 centavos. We also have prospective bidders for this, Mr. Chair, requesting to be admitted. And thank you, sir. And the presentation will be done by Engineer Peratero of ADMS. Engineer, please. Engineer Glenn. You may now share your screen and proceed with your presentation.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. To all our prospective bidders, may we request you to type in your name and the company you are representing in our chat box in order for us to have records of your attendance for today's pre-bidding conference. Thank you. Engineer Glenn, please.
Okay, good morning, everyone. So this is the pre-bid of the construction of turnaround pad and continuation of strip grade correction at Zamboanga International Airport. The source of fund is from CAAP APP project CY 2024, and the approved budget of the contract 69,675,369 pesos and 51 centavos. So this list of minimum technical personnel requirement and the minimum major equipment requirement. The required pickup license is medium A, license category B, road, highway pavement, railways, airport, horizontal structures and bridges. The project duration is 210 calendar days, inclusive of 11 rainy or unworkable days. The applicable fee for the bidding documents is 56,000, inclusive of 12% VAT. Bids must be duly received by the Box Secretariat on or before 23 of July 2024 at 9:30 a.m. Also with the opening of bids. Data sheet ITV clause 5.2. For this purpose, contracts similar to the project report contracts, which have the same major categories of work, which shall be concreting of roads or other horizontal structures, with ABC of 69,675,369 pesos and 51 centavos. Item 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. For item 10.3, valid pickup license or valid special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration of type and cost of the contract for this project. Medium A, license category B. So no other contractual license or permit is required. Item 10.4 of ITV clause. So these are the key personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience set below. And for item 10.5, the minimum major equipment requirements are the following. So ITV clause 15.1, the bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. So the amount not less than 2% of ABC if bid security in cash, cashier's managers, check, bank draft or guarantee, or a revocable letter or credit. The amount of not less than 5% of ABC if bid security is in surety bond. Item 19.2, partial bid is not allowed. So item 20, the bidder with the lowest calculated bid that complies with and is responsive to all the requirements and conditions shall submit the following. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or a finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for award, provided that in the event that a finding against the veracity of any of the documents submitted is made, it shall cost the forfeiture of the bid security in accordance with the Section 9 of the IRR of RA 9184. Item 21 of ITB clause, the following relevant project documents are required to be submitted by the successful bidder who submitted the LCRV as part of the contract agreement during its signing. For special condition of contract, GCC clause item 5, in addition to the performance security, winning bidder shall submit contractors all risk insurance or carry prior to signing of contract. Item 13, the amount of the advance payment shall not exceed 15% of the total contract price. For item 15.1, the date by which operating and maintenance manuals are required is upon completion of the project. The date by which as-built drawings are required is upon completion of the project. For item 15.2, the amount to be withheld for failing to produce as-built drawings and or operating and maintenance manuals by the date required is 2% of the contract price. So these are the checklist of technical and financial documents. Before we proceed to the scope of work, so This is the site development plan of the project. The shaded in red will be the turnaround construction of the pad, and then the shaded with gray color is for the strip width correction. So this will be the typical section for the turnaround pad. Approximate width of 35 meters. Also the typical blocking plan and dowel reinforcement layout. The total dimension of the turnaround pad is 125 meters by 35 meters. Included in the scope of work of the project is the installation of 11 set turning pad lights and 2 sets runway edge lights. So last is the turnaround pad marking. So included in the scope, the edge marking, runway edge marking, and the turning turnaround markings. So this is the scope of work of the project. So we have mobilization and demobilization. We also have temporary facilities. Under the temporary facilities, we have the staff house, service and service vehicle. We also have the construction safety and health program. And for SPL4, the reinstallation or replacement of runway edge light and installation of turning pad lights. Under the construction of turnaround pad, we have the excavation and disposal, aggregate sub-base course, 20 mm thick, cement treated aggregate base course, 150 mm thick, Portland cement concrete pavement, 380 mm thick, and turned around pad markings. Under the continuation of strip grade correction, we have the excavation and disposal and embankment. And also for the general provision, all scope of work of the project must in accordance with the approved plans and specifications. Provision of staff house, service vehicles, and other materials, devices and equipment under special item or temporary facility shall not include OCM and contractor's profit. So the contractor shall be responsible for all the laboratory material testing, building and safety permits, other necessary permits, and survey instruments necessary in the project implementation. So these expenses shall be incorporated in the contractor's overhead cost and shall not be considered as pay item. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
So, Chair, we are now ready to entertain questions, clarifications from our prospective leaders.
All right, thank you. Any question?
We have Miss Keisha Love Sila, Mr. Chair, who would like to be acknowledged. Ma'am, go ahead with your question, please.
Hello, good morning. We would just like to clarify on the single largest completed contract, if how many years prior to the opening of bid siya? Within 5 or 3? Or how many years po? Hindi kasi siya cleared sa instruction to bidders.
End user, please.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Tony Frank. Usually it's 5 years from regarding the SLCC. If it's not indicated in the bid docs.
Okay. Ma'am, or it's with 5 years, within 5 years from the date of the opening of bids, ma'am.
Okay po. Would like to clarify also on the joint venture agreement if the CAAP preferred that the joint venture should be named from the two joining parties, or we can name it only to the first party.
Preferably, ma'am, by the two parties po.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome po. Any other questions po from our prospective bidders?
Hindi yung tinanong. Oo.
Meron pa po bang katanungan para sa mga prospective bidders po natin? So, again, we'd just like to remind our bidders that you still have the opportunity to raise questions or clarifications by writing our back secretariat calendar days before the opening of bids. And also just a reminder again to our prospective bidders to strictly comply and observe all the details and particularly the description, the unit, and the quantity as provided in the bill of quantities, detailed cost estimates, and a summary of bid proposal, because these are material information that are being evaluated by the technical working group during the bid evaluation process. So, wala na pong questions. If there's none, then Mr. Chair, the TWG is now recommending to close this item, Mr. Chair, having received no other questions from our perspective.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you again. Thank you to our prospective bidders, and you are now excused po. Back Secretariat, please. So moving on, Mr. Chair, third item in our agenda, this is the pre-bidding conference for the improvement rehabilitation of passenger terminal building at Itbayat Airport, bid number 24-042-06 Alpha. The ABC of this project is 7,271,345 pesos and 71 centavos, an ADMS project, and we have not received request for link for this from prospective bidders, but we will continue, Mr. Chair, with the presentation. ADMS representative Engineer Lourdes Docejo will present this, Mr. Chair. Engineer, please. Go ahead, engineer.
Okay. Once again po, good morning. This is the procurement of improvement rehabilitation of passenger terminal building at Itbayat Airport. This project with the bid number of 24-042-06 Alpha with a with a project amount of 7,271,345 pesos and 71 centavos, with a contract duration of 120 calendar days, inclusive of 17 rainy or unworkable days. The bidding documents is amounting to 11,1200 pesos, inclusive of 12% VAT. And the bid must be received by the BAC Secretariat through manual submission at the office address as indicated below on or before 23 of July 2024 at 9:30 a.m. Also, the bid opening is on 23 of July 2024 at 9:30 a.m. For Section 3, bid data sheet. Item 5.2. For the purpose contract similar to the project referred to the contract, which have the same major categories of work, shall be building construction, improvement, rehabilitation, or repair, with an ABC of 7,271,345.71. For item 10.3, valid pickup license or a valid special pickup license in case of joint venture and registration for the type of cost and contract for this project shall be small b, license category C and D for building and industrial plant. No other contract license or permit is required. For item 10.4, the key personnel at least have a general experience of at least 5 years and 3 years for relative experience. For item 10.5, listed below are the required minimum major equipment. For item 20, the bidder with the lowest calculated bid that complies with and is responsible to all the requirements and conditions shall submit the following. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for award, provided that in the event that a finding against the veracity of any of the documents submitted is made, it shall cause the forfeiture of the bid security in accordance with the Section 69 of the IRR of RA 9184. Next, for Section 5, special condition of the contract. Item 3.1, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines shall give possession of all parts of the site to the contractor upon the receipt of NTP. And for item 5, in additional to the performance security, winning bidder shall submit carry or contractor's all risk insurance prior to the signing of the contract. And the amount of advance payment shall not exceed 15% of the total contract price. For Section 6, specification and scope of work. For special item or SPL1, mobilization and demobilization. Next, for the main item, rehabilitation of passenger terminal building. Under this is the civil or structural works with item 1.01, site works. This includes the demolition of roofing and existing ceiling. Under this item has a total area of demolition for ceiling of 574.66 square meter and demolition of roofing, cleaning of existing flooring, and cleaning of exterior walls. By the way, before we continue for the scope of work, I would like to present the plans for the rehabilitation of PTB at Itbayat. This is the proposed floor plan at arrival pre-departure area. Proposed floor plan for the arrival area. Next is the demolition plan of ceiling and roofing. Elevation of PTB. To continue, next item 1.02, roofing. This has a total area of 263.11. This will be the replacement of the remove existing roof. Next is waterproofing with a total area of 301.38 square meter. Next item, architectural works. Under this, we have the tile works with a total area of 172.5 square meter. Next is the carpentry works. Under this is the replacement of ceiling with a total area of 574.66 square meter. Next is the painting works with a total area of 1,744.76 square meter. Next item, electrical works. Under this, we have the lighting and power conduit fittings, lighting and power conductors, lighting fixtures and wiring devices, panel board and metering, feeder conduit and fittings, and the feeder conductors. Next item, mechanical works. Under this, item 4.01, exhaust fan and accessories. Next item, FDUS and portable fire extinguisher. Next item, plumbing works. Under this is item 5.01, fixtures and accessories. Next item is the provision of four-seater gang chair with a total. This includes the supply, delivery, and assembly of four-seater gang chairs. Next main item, the construction of powerhouse. Under this, we have the civil or structural works. Item 1.01, site works. Next is concrete works. Masonry works, including the plastering. And waterproofing. Next item is architectural works. Under this, we have the painting works, doors and windows. Next is plumbing works. Item 3.1, storm drain pipe. Next main item is item 4, signages, build up signages. For special item 2, SPL2, temporary facility, we have the staff house. This item covers the contractor's provision of staff house on rental basis. And all scope of work for this item must be in accordance with the approved plans and the specification. Quality and types of materials must be conformed to specification and must be approved by the project in charge of the CAA prior to the installation. And the contractor shall be responsible for providing a safety fence, personal protective equipment for staff and workers, and safety inspectors or safety engineers on site while construction is ongoing. Also, regular safety reports should be accomplished. And the contractor shall be responsible for all laboratory, material testing, building and safety permits, survey instrument, energization of the building, and tapping of water line. The main necessary in the project implementation. All expenses shall be incorporated in the contractor's overhead cost and shall be considered as pay item. For the general provision of staff house, service vehicles, laptops, printers, cameras, platters, furniture, and other materials, devices, and equipment under this special item or temporary facility shall not include OCM and contractor's profit. And the contractor shall be responsible in providing safety perimeter fence as stated above. Next, for section 9, checklist of technical and financial documents. Under this, we have the first envelope, the technical component envelope. Next is the second envelope, the financial component envelope. That's the end of the presentation. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So, any question?
Mr. Chair, considering that we do not have prospective bidders attending this pre-bid conference, Mr. Chair, we can now close this item, sir.
All right, okay, so we close this item.